It is 10:01, y'all. Welcome to your Saturday. Let's do this thing. Let's move some bodies. Let's move your body. Let's create some heat, maybe a little bit of sweat. I know that we've all been cooped up in our houses like for what feels like an eternity, but it's really only been like 2 weeks, right? Hopefully you've been doing all the yoga to keep things normal. Got Natalie coming in. Cool. So people can join after the fact. Awesome. That I like that. Okay. So we've got some other people joining, but that's okay. We're going to get moving. We're going to get flowing. Thank you for taking time out for you, for coming to your mat, to doing this thing, called yoga, right? Called breathing. Child's pose. Child's pose. Let's just start right away. No time like the present, right? No time like the present. Child's pose. And get present to what's happening for you here on your mat. What's happening in your life and your body. You're probably breathing. You're probably not sweating yet. That's okay. We'll fix that. Ujjayi breath. Drishti to your mat. Ujjayi breath out into the space. Full breath in and full breath out. Full breath in and full breath out. Okay. Downward facing dog. Send your hips up to the sky. Hips up to the sky. Shift your weight around. Hug skin to muscle to bone. And squeeze into center line. And walk your feet to your hands. Ragdoll. With a long straight spine, come up to standing. Bring your hands to heart center. And set your drishti. We'll begin class with 3 ohms. Breathe in. Inhale, extended mountain, look up, reach up, breathe in, see what there is to see, and exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, take a huge breath in, set your gaze, then vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, take a full breath in, downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale here. And breathe in. And breathe out. 4 more breaths just like that. Filling up. Presencing yourself to your hands and your feet. Hugging into center line. Being intentional with your gaze, intentional with your breath. Filling up and emptying out. Inhale. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat, land, boom, halfway lift, breathe in, exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain, root down, reach up, see what there is to see, look up and look back. Exhale, forward fold, empty out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa, plant your hands, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, press down, lift up, downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. 5 breaths. 5 breaths in a place of reset, in a place of new beginning, in a place of beginning again. This practice is a gift that you give to yourself and to others. When you give this gift of time, of mindfulness to yourself, it allows you to be with others more completely, even if it's over a video screen. You tap into the root of who you are really on your mat. You tap into that here. Full breath in. Bend your knees, fire up your legs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat, land. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain, root down, reach up, lift up, go up and go back. Exhale, forward fold, let it go, empty out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa, move your body. Move that energy of being at home, of feeling stuck. Feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, flow right here. Land in downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Again. And empty. The breath comes in and your breath goes out. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Look at the top of your mat. Land there with intention. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Press down, lift up, reach up. Exhale, fold. Empty. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Vinyasa, high plank and low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty out. If there's one thing I've learned in these past 2 weeks is that at any given time, on the top of the hour, on the quarter of the hour, there are thousands of yogis just like you and me on their mats doing this practice across the entire planet. So each breath you take in, you are connected to so many others. You're connecting to you. You're connecting to your yoga community, even if you can't see or hear them. They are here with you, right next to you, just a few internet clicks away. Take a breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Connect to the universe, root down, reach up, lift up, tap in, reach. Exhale, fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa. Move your body with the tune of the universe. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Land and reset in your 5 breaths. And you are connected. You are ready now. You are ready for whatever comes your way. You are ready for this thing called life, this thing called the next breath. You know, there's no waiting. Life doesn't wait for anyone. Breathe in. And you're ready for that. Breathe out. Fill up. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Land top of your mat. Boom. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Press down. Reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Vinyasa, high to low. Upward facing dog, pin your shoulder blades together on your back. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. 5 breaths right here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Again. And empty. Connect in. And connect out. Breathe here. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs and go there. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, sit low, reach high, one breath. Fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Flow, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, look up, lift up, look up. Downward facing dog, warrior one, right side, step big, take up so much space. Ground down, squeeze in, reach up, look up, breathe in. Vinyasa, plant your hands. Move through high plank, get low plank. Upward facing dog, fill up. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Warrior one, right side, step big. Charge forward on your mat, ground down, reach up, lift up, look up, go back. Vinyasa, plant your hands. Move through each pose with intention, with grace, with strength. Downward facing dog, warrior one, left side, step big. Root down, squeeze in, reach up, pull the energy up from the earth, out your fingers. Plant your hands, ground them into the earth for high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breath comes in. Downward facing dog, hips high, 5 breaths. Back to the beginning pose, the beginning pose of awakening, the resting posture, right? The squeezing in, belly button pulling in, elbows slightly bent, gaze between your big toes. And you are ready for this breath, for this pose, for this practice. You are ready. No waiting. Breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Sit low, chair pose, squeeze, reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa, high plank. Low plank, upward facing dog, press down, lift up, downward facing dog, hips high, warrior one, step with your breath, ground down into earth, reach your fingers to the sky, to the ceiling, lift up, vinyasa, plant your hands, high and low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, warrior one, left side, take up space, charge forward, ground down, reach up, lift up, look up. Vinyasa, plant your hands. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out and reset. 5 breaths right here. So good. Generating the tapas from the vinyasa. Generating the vinyasa after the tapas. They're two things intertwined like yin and yang, like stira, like sukha, right here. And you make it happen with your breath. Nobody does this work but you. Nobody can give you this gift. You give yourself this gift of coming to your mat, of creating heat, of moving your body. So good. Take a breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, sit low, reach high, chair pose, fold, halfway lift, breathe in, vinyasa, plant your hands, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale, warrior one, right side, step big, ground down, reach up, lift up, look up, vinyasa, plant your hands. Stick them into the earth, low plank, up dog, down dog, warrior one, left side. Ground your left heel into the earth, root down, reach up, lift up. Vinyasa, plant your hands, move your body through the whole process. Don't skip any of the in-between poses. Downward facing dog, reset. Full breath in, lift your right leg high, strong and straight. Flex your foot and look back, see your toes, point them down towards the earth. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Flip your dog. Press your heels into the earth. Maybe you flip your dog into wheel. Maybe today's the day. See the earth underneath you. Reach for it, go for it. Take up all the space right here. And then when you're ready, side plank, right hand, center of your mat, roll over. Press down into the earth, pull into your core. Reach through your top hand and lift your top hip. Send your left hip up and over. Yeah, stack your hips. Good work, Maris. Good work. Press out through your foot. Yeah, downward facing dog. Let it go. Take a breath in. Let it go. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Bend your knee. Stack your hips. And flip your dog into wheel. Turn your dog into a wheel. Maybe it's here for you. Maybe it's not here for you. But be curious. Be in the process of inquiry. What is possible? Get out of the knowing and come into what might be possible. Yes. Yes, share. Side plank. Roll over. Left hand down. Left foot down. Belly button in. Look up. See your top hand. Yes, Natalie. Extend your top leg higher. Take up more space. Yes, Devin. Yes, Kevin. Yes, everyone. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Take a breath in, open your mouth, stick out your tongue, side out, make some noise. Again, breathe in. Let it go. Inhale. And exhale. Step your right foot forward for a big, powerful crescent lunge. Huge, long stance. Hips low, hips in line with your front knee, pelvis low, heel stacked really high up over your back tippy toes. Front knee stacks over front ankle. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Look up in between your hands. Bring your hands to heart center. Revolve your crescent lunge to the right. Bring your elbow to your knee and press them in towards one another, and then open your wings right away. Left fingers down, right fingers reach. Press out through the crown of your head. Take a breath in. Stay for the exhale. Warrior two, as you inhale, ground down through your feet. Gaze over your front middle finger. Fierce drishti, soft shoulders. Stack front knee over front ankle. Yeah, and Kevin, press your right knee towards your right pinky toe and sit deep. Front thigh stays right where it is. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Look up, lift up. Look up and look back. Look up and look back. Vinyasa, plant your hands. Ground your hands into the earth and flow your body like water as up dog comes in. You lift up, breathe in. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Crescent lunge, left side. Long stance. Take up like most of your mat, like 90% of your mat. Bring your pelvis low. The lower your pelvis is, the more you need to squeeze your inner thighs in. Fire up your right hamstring. Press it up towards the ceiling. Squeeze into center. Belly button, bottom ribs. Lift your heart. Look up between your hands. Look up, lift up. Bring your hands to heart center. Revolve your crescent lunge to the left. With intention, touch your knee to your elbow. Press them in towards one another to send your heart towards your hands. Open your arms right away. Right fingers down, left fingers reach. Pull your belly button into your spine. Pull your bottom ribs in. Take a huge breath right here. Exhale, let that breath go. Intentionality. Breathe in, warrior two. Back foot plants. Breathe in. Yes. Gaze over your front middle finger. Stack front knee over front ankle. So sit a little deeper, Maris. Yes, there you go. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Look up and look back. Look up and look back. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Vinyasa, plant your hands. Come from the stillness to the vinyasa, moving. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Yes. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale here. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Sit low, reach high, chair pose. Hands to heart center, prayer twist to the right. And sit your hips low. Open your arms, left fingers down, right fingers reach. Squeeze into center and sit your hips lower than they are right now. Come into someplace new. Come into someplace that you don't want to be. How about that? How about wherever you need to be to get your brain to go, I don't want to be here, go there. Go there and be there. Breathe in and stay there for the exhale. Breathe in once more. Forward fold, let it go. See, nothing bad happened. Your brain just thinks something bad's going to happen. You got to override that with your breath. Full breath in, full breath out. Sit low, reach high, chair pose. Hands to heart center, prayer twist to the left. Elbow to knee, touch in and sit lower. And sit lower until you find that spot. Find that spot. It's like a spark goes off in between your ears. Like, whoa, hey, I don't want to be here. Be there. Be there. Because this is the learning right here. This is the work that takes you through the rest of your life. The overcoming the I don't want to be there with your breath. Through staying. Through being in the pose when you want to get out of it. Staying. Yes. Forward fold, let it go. Good work. Bring your feet hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your index and middle finger and literally pull your chest down to your thighs. Be intentional. Hugging your outer shins in, pressing your sits bones up. Let your head, let it be. Be in this posture. Be in the experience of a forward fold. Release your big toes, take palms to toes, forward fold. Hands all the way underneath your feet. Do what you got to do to bring your toes to your wrist creases, like for real. Do what you got to do. Come out of the I don't wanna. Come out of the this isn't fun. Be in the work of experiencing what you're experiencing and breathing through any discomfort, any resistance. Lord knows I have resistance. Breathe through your resistance right here. Whatever you're resisting, give it up, let it go. Give it up and let it go. And come into your breath and come into the experience of the physicalness of being human right here. Release palms to toes. Take crow pose. Fly your crow. Bring your knees to the backs of your triceps. Press your triceps into your knees into your triceps. Press your hips up towards the ceiling. Shift your gaze forward and fly for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoot it back. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog vinyasa. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a breath in. Bend your knees. Look at your thumb. Step, hop, float. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Come up to stand. Set your drishti. Set your drishti. Ground your feet into the earth. Eagle pose. Right thigh comes up and over. Squeeze. Right arm up and under. Squeeze. Stack your shoulders over your hips and pull in. Core to spine. Pull in. Squeeze in. Pull in. Squeeze in. And what can you give up to surrender into this bind, this full body bind? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides with intention. With intention. Conservation of energy. Come into the pose. Left thigh up and over, left arm up and under, and squeeze. Everything pulls into the center of you. Gaze is set. Muscles are hugging in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. New experience. Same side, new experience. Right thigh up and over, right arm up and under. And something is here for you. Something is here for you in this full body bind. Open yourself up. Let yourself experience whatever is here for you. Wake up your feet. Stretch your toes out in the air, on the mat. And then change sides. Intentionality, intentional gaze. Hug it in, squeeze it in. Something is here for you. You only have to sense, let yourself feel what is here for you. What is here for you in this pose? Good work. Come back to standing. Standing leg raise, bring your right knee into your chest. Take your shin in your hand or take your big toe with your first two fingers, yogi's choice. And come into the standing balancing. Standing balancing, equanimity, hugging into center. If you've got the yogi toe lock, kick your foot forward. If you've got your hand on your shin, open out to the side. Open your leg out to the side. Extend your left arm. See your left thumb. Turn your head. Look at your left thumb. Something is also here for you in this pose. Pull into center as you expand out more through hand and foot. Yes, Devin. Come back to center. Kick your right foot forward. Reach your right fingers up to the ceiling. Kick your foot towards the front of your mat. Breathe in. Airplane pose, arms back by your side. Right foot, kick it back. Flexing your foot. Steady transition. Lift from the inseam. So drop your right hip. Yes, good, Maris. Drop your right hip. Flex your back foot. Bring your hands to heart center. Pause, that sweet pause right here. Half moon. Left hand down to the earth or a brick. Spider fingers, brick, water bottle, block, book, whatever's there for you. Bring the earth closer. Stack your top hip. Yeah, maybe you take the full bind, bend your knees a lot, reach back, grab your foot, your right foot with your right hand. Send your gaze up towards the ceiling. Chapasana, so good. Kick, once you've got your foot, kick, and then spin open. Peel open. So good. Come back to standing with intention. And change sides. Change sides. Standing leg raise. Left knee comes into your chest. Left toe in your peace fingers. If you've got your toe, kick your foot forward. If you've got your shin, open out to the side. Extend your right arm and see your right thumb. Turn your gaze. Squeeze into center line. Squeeze your hips in towards one another. Everything fires up into your center of your being as you pressing out through hand and foot. So good. Come back to center. Left foot, kick it forward. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Flex your foot. Stamp it. Yes. Airplane pose. Arms back, palms down. And be in the work of the process of the transition. Noticing your back foot, flexing your back foot, dropping your left hip. Yes. Hands to heart center. Pause. Half moon, right hand down to the block. Stomp down your standing foot to stack your top hip. If you took the bind, generous bend to both knees. Reach back with your left hand and grab your foot, grab your ankle. Bend a lot, like bring your extended heel back all the way to your butt, all the way to your butt. Squeeze in and then grab your foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Send your gaze up towards the ceiling. Root down through your right big toe. Be here. Experience what you're experiencing. See what you can see. And then come up to standing. Both feet press into the earth. Rise up. Dancer pose. Left arm reaches high. Right hand grabs the inside of your right foot. And come into the pose. Bring your back thigh parallel to the earth. Kick your foot. Reach through your fingers. Squeezing your right hip down and in. Yeah. Kick out more through your back foot. Where can you fall apart? Where can you fall out of this pose? Find your edge and cross it. Your fullest expression on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, good work. Change sides. Yes, good work. The learning is in the wobbling. The learning is in the falling out. Like a smooth seas don't make great sailors, right? The work is in the wiggle, the uncertainty. Dancer pose, left foot, left hand. Grab your left foot with your left hand and kick. Kick your foot towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Dropping your left hip to square it out like you did an airplane. Yes, good work, Natalie. Good adjustment. Put your toes on the ceiling. Put your toes on the sky. Find your edge. Cross your edge. Go to some place that's uncharted in your body. Go there. What does it take? Where is it? Don't keep it from yourself. Don't keep it from yourself. Just don't crush your dog. And come back to standing. Take a breath in. Let it go. Dancer pose, second set. Second set, go someplace new. Come on. Take the pose, take it in your body, kick your foot into your hand. Be in the experience of play, of having fun with this. Yeah, it doesn't have to be serious. We have way more fun in our lives when we're not serious. Have fun with this. Find your edge, cross your edge, go someplace new. It's here for you. You hide it from yourself. It's here for you. Change sides. Good work. Last one. Last one. Make it a good one. And if you didn't make all the other ones good ones, ask yourself why. What are you waiting for? It's right here. It's passing you by every breath. Come into the pose. Experience your life right here in this breath. It's right here in this breath. The only thing that we have is right now. So make the higher call right here. Each step. Find your edge and cross it. Fall over your edge. Your fullest expression. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to stand. Shake it out. Let it go. It's all over. That's done. Tree pose. Left foot roots into the earth. Right foot. Stick it. Ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And work to squeeze your hips in towards one another. When you put your foot on your calf, if your hip really pops up, work to move it down. Work to pin them into one line. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Hands at heart. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. Look up. Lift up. See the ceiling right up above you. When you see what's right up above you, look farther back. Go where you cannot currently see. Lift up. Look up. Lean back. And fall out of your tree. Fall out of your tree. It's a gift you give to yourself, falling out of your tree. Yes. Yes. Change sides. Tree, opposite side, left foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. The only moment that you have is right here, right now. Come into the pose. Experience what you can experience. Send your fingers up. Go for that thing that you're hiding from yourself. You don't even know what it is. It's in your blind spot. You have to go where you cannot see. Look up and look back. Look up and look back. Look up and look back. Fall out of your tree. What does it take? Close your eyes. Probably closing your eyes is what it takes. Come back to standing. Take a breath in. Let it go. Extended mountain. Inhale, reach up, lift up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, bow, forward fold, yogi. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa, plant your hands, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Step your right foot forward for triangle. Right foot steps forward, set up your foundation. Come into the pose. Notice where you fidget. Notice where you avoid just coming into the pose. Just notice. It's there. It's there for everyone in some way. Bring a slight bend to both knees. Come into your breath. Come into the expansion from your fingertips to fingertips. And then come up to stand. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Both toes, point the same direction. Bring your head down to the earth. Maybe tripod headstand is here for you. Maybe you just bring your head to the earth. If you don't get your head to the earth, bring your feet wider. Come out of the knowing. Come out of the, this is where I always go. This is what I always do. Come into some place where you're like, whoa, hey, what was that? And be here for a full count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up to stand and transition to pyramid pose. Right toes face forward, left foot halfway up your mat. Square your hips off like headlights, shine them towards the front of your mat. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling, squeeze belly button, bottom ribs hinge, reach for your right toes. Bring your fingertips down to the earth and then bring a slight bend to both knees. Baby bend to your knees to get into your hamstrings. The baby bend in your knees is access to your hamstrings, to your quads. You're looking down. Are your kneecaps lifted? Are your quads engaged? If not, why not? Full breath in. Twisting triangle. Left finger stay on a block. Stack your shoulders. Press out through your back heel as you squeeze into center. Take a full breath in. And twist, twist, twist. Breathe in once more. Flow, vinyasa, plant your hands, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog. That's where you breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Left foot forward for triangle. And come into the pose. Once you land the pose, that's where you refine. Notice a slight bend to your knees. Notice stacking your shoulders, sending your left lung under, your right lung back. Expanding out through your fingers. And then come up to standing, side facing wide angle forward fold. Bind your hands at the small of your back. Pull your shoulders away from each other. And when you do that, pull your bottom ribs in. And hinge. Press your fist up towards the ceiling, sky. Keep your elbows slightly bent. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Slight bend to your knees. It's such a default to lock everything out once you're bound. Just notice if you do that. I notice that I do that. Slight bend to elbows, slight bend to knees. Press out through your pinky toes. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up to stand, set up pyramid pose, left side, left toes point forward. Right foot hops in. And set up the pose, come into the pose, let it land in your body. Land the pose in your body through intentional movement. And see what's here for you. Engage your left quadricep. Press down through your right heel. And come into the breathing, come into the being. And twisting triangle. Right hand stays on a block. Spider fingers, your choice. Reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Press out through your back heel as you look up. Full breath in. Full breath out. Once more, breathe in. Vinyasa, plant your hands and flow. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Ha. Inhale here. Ha. Shift your weight forward to a high plank. And right away, let's knock out 4 of them. Low plank. High plank, that's 2. Low plank, 2. High plank, 3. Low plank, 3. High plank, 4. Low plank, 4. Lower all the way down to your mat. Bring one ear to the earth. Bring your arms back by your sides. Palms touch down. And locust pose. Squeeze in, press your pubic bone down, fly up. Hands, heart, feet, rise up. Stay here, soften, let your breath go. Second breath in, fly higher. Soften. Third breath, fly high. Lower all the way down, let it go. Place your other ear on the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Locust pose, second set, press down, rise up. Soften, let your breath go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Release. Floor bow, only one floor bow. Grab your feet, grab your ankles, squeeze into center and kick up. Press your thighs into the earth. If you like to rock your floor bow, get it over to the right away. If you like to rock it, get it to the left right away. No time to lose. Time is fleeting. You only have this breath right here, right now. Full experience, full expression for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. And come down to your knees for camel. Set up your camel, come into your camel. Let it be simple. Let it be however it is, and come into the posture. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Come onto your back and set up bridge pose. Knees bent, feet pressing into the earth. Come right into bridge. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Breathe in as you ground down. Breathe out. Let something go. And then bridge or wheel, rise up for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Lower down. Take a breath in. Reset, let it go. And then again, bridge or wheel, rise up. At the top of your bridge, at the top of your wheel, be here for 3. 1, 2, 3. Lower down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Number 3, bridge or wheel, rise up. At the top, count 1, 2, 3. Lower down. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, rise up, bridge or wheel, right here, right now is all you've got. Make the higher call. Lift your hips higher into the higher call for 3, 2, 1. Control your descent. Once you touch down, take a breath in. Let that breath go. And again, rise up, bridge or wheel, come into the pose, come into your practice, come into your body, come into being right here, right now for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Last one of your Saturday practice, rise up right here, bridge or wheel, fire it up. Explode your chest towards the ceiling, towards the sky, and then soften your hips. Integrate your shoulders onto your back for 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Supta Baddha Konasana. Touch the bottoms of your feet together. Touch your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. Do a check-in. You can feel your heartbeat. You can feel your breath. You can feel your toes touching your toes. Happy baby. Grab your feet, kick them towards the ceiling, kick them towards the sky. Press your tailbone down. Flatten your head to the back of the mat. The back of your head, press it into the earth. Release your feet, kick them towards the ceiling. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lower your right foot down to a hover. Flex your foot. Don't think, just do. Pulse towards your left pinky toe for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 29, 30. Switch your legs. Right leg up, left leg down. Come right into it for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Both legs up, hands underneath your tailbone. 30, 60 legs. We'll do 4. 4 slow and controlled. Lower your legs 30. Breathe here. Lower your legs another 30 degrees. Flex your feet, Devin. Yeah. Bring your feet down to a hover. Look at your toes. Bring your legs back up, your shoulders down. Lower your legs 30 degrees. then another 30. Hover your feet, look at your toes, legs up, shoulders down. Second to last one, lower your legs down 30 degrees. Breathe, 30 degrees more. Feet to a hover, look up, see your toes, legs up, shoulders down. Last one, lower your legs, squeeze them into one leg. 30 and then 60. Hover your feet, see your toes and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs up, shoulders down, hug your knees. Rock from side to side. And then yogi bicycles. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck and come into yogi bicycles on a count of 30. Right elbow, left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flex your feet. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High boat. High boat. Low boat. High boat, number 2 out of 3. Low boat. High boat, 3 out of 3. Low boat, 3 out of 3, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full body stretch. Let it go. Reach, fingers, point, toes, flex feet. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog to 3-legged dog. Bend your knees, stack your hips, and come into half pigeon. Right knee to right wrist. Active feet. Active front foot, active back foot. And let your forehead touch down. Ground your forehead, your third eye, ground it into something. Touch down. And maybe you can see what's here for you in this pose by touching your forehead to something. And stretch your torso out over your front shin, create space. And then change sides. Half pigeon, other side. Maybe you take a 3-legged dog, maybe you take a hip circle, knee circle, whatever feels good. And switch sides, left knee to left wrist. Land the pose in your body. Be intentional about pressing your feet down. Be intentional about elongating your spine as you fold over your front shin. And double pigeon. Bring your right leg out in front. Stack your shins. Stack your shins like fire logs. Flex your feet strong. And sit tall. Press your sits bones down. Flex your feet. And let it land. Let it be however it's going to be. And then change sides. Change the stack of your legs. Notice what difference there is between the stack. Maybe there is a difference, maybe there's not a difference, but flex your feet a lot. Press out through the soles of your feet. And then come out of double pigeon and set up frog for just a few moments. Just a few moments. The opposite of double pigeon is the opening of frog. And can you bring your forearms down right away? If you've brought your forearms down, maybe bring your chest down. See if you can soften into frog a little bit quicker. And we're here for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull forward, come out of frog, bring your belly down to the earth, legs together behind you. And then come up, seated single leg extension. Set up the pose, right leg forward, and bring your nose towards your right knee. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change sides. Seated single leg extension, other side. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seated forward fold, both legs extend long. Reach your fingers towards your toes for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse tabletop, plant your hands, lift your hips, send your head up and back. And fish pose, forearms down to the earth, lift your chest up, send your head up and back, head up and back. And then set up your inversion. Headstand, shoulder stand, handstand, waterfall pose. If you're in shoulder stand, make your way to plow. Bring your toes down to the earth. If you make your way to plow, come into deaf man's pose, bend your knees, bring them by your ears. And then from deaf man's pose, keep looking at the ceiling, keep looking at the sky. Slowly lower all the way down. Bring your legs down to the earth, all the way down to the earth. Full body stretch. Supta Baddha Konasana. The supine twist. Hug whichever knee you want in. Get your supine twist in. And soften your gaze. Expand your side body. And switch sides. And back to Supta Baddha Konasana. And extend your legs out long. Arms down by your sides, palms up. Release control. Let your breath become effortless and sweet and soft. Let your eyes be heavy. Your tongue is soft and free from the roof of your mouth. Send your gaze to the middle of your chest with your closed drishti, your inward drishti. And hear what you can hear and smell what you can smell. And experience your experience. And notice as your thoughts come up and go. Come back to your breath. Notice it coming in. And notice it going out. And Shavasana. life back into your body. Breathe deeply in. Exhale, let it go. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, roll to your right side, using your bottom arm as a pillow. Pause here. And check in. Check in with yourself. Notice how your body feels, how your mind feels, how your skin feels, how your emotions feel. Make a list of 3 things that you're grateful for. Maybe the list comes quickly. Maybe it takes a little consideration. There's effort and ease in tapping into your gratitude. Sometimes the effort is in making the list. Sometimes the ease is in making the list. And come up to seated, top of your mat with your hands at heart center, thumbs pressing into your breastbone, sitting tall. Genuinely honoring yourself for having made it to your mat today. And there's still a multitude of things that you could do or could not do. You chose to be present for yourself. We'll seal today's class with 3 ohms. Breathe in deeply. Your thumb knuckles to your forehead center, touch in, and together we bow. Namaste. Good work, everyone. Good work. Congratulations. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Wonderful Saturday. Thank you all for showing up for yourselves. It's always an honor to guide you through your practice and to have you witness my practice. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Bye.